Hello, my YouTube family. Remember to like my video and share my video. And those who haven't subscribed to Bev Brown channels, please do so. The greatest test of all. Listen, who get the greatest test, the hardest one. I think this one was the hardest test of all. Listen while I read. I am going to read from Genesis 22. And it came to pass after these things that God did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham. And he said, Behold, here I am. And he said, Take now thy son, thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him therefore a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee. And Abraham rose early in the morning, and saddled his ass, and took two of his young men with him, and Isaac his son, and clave the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up and went unto the place which God had told him. There on the third day, Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place afar off. And Abraham said unto the young men, Above, he here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder and worship, and come again to you. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac his son. And he took the fire in his hand and a knife, and they went both of them together. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father, and said, My father. He said, Here am I, my son. And he said, Behold, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering? And Abraham said, My son, God will provide a lamb. Amen. What a faith. God will provide a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together. And it came to pass, and they came to the place which God had told him of. And Abraham built an altar there, and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar upon the wood. And Abraham stretched forth his hand, and took the knife to slay his son. And the angel of the Lord called unto him out of heaven, and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here I am. And he said, Lay not thy hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest God, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thine only son from me. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold him a ram caught in a thicket by the horn. And Abraham went and took the ram, and offered him up for a burnt offering, and for a burnt offering instead of his son. And Abraham called the name of that place Jehovah. Another name is there. As it is said to this day, and the mount of the Lord it shall be seen. And the angel of the Lord called unto Abraham out of heaven the second time, and said, By myself I have sworn, saith the Lord, for behold, thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thine only son. So you see the test that Abraham went through. Then that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven, and as the sun which is upon the seashore. And thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemy, and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou art obeyed my voice. So Abram returned unto his young men, and they rose up and went together to Beersheba, and Abram dwelt in Beersheba. Amen. And it came to pass after all these things that it was told Abram, saying, Behold, Miriam, she hath also bore children unto thy brother. Amen. So you see the test that God put Abraham through. His one and only son that God blessed him with, Isaac. God told him that he have to make him a sacrifice. And Abraham did not withhold. He took Isaac, and Isaac asked Abraham, where is the lamb for the sacrifice? What did Abraham say to Isaac? God will provide the lamb. And God did provide the lamb. He was just testing Abraham. If Abraham would really kill his one and only son, just like how God sent Jesus, his one and only son, to die for our sin. Okay? So you see the test, that was the hardest test of all. Job's test was terrible, but this test, to take your one and only son, and you see how faithful Abraham was and obedient he was to God. Yes, he was so obedient that he didn't held back his one and only son Isaac. He went with him to make the sacrifice. It was painful, it was hard, but he did not disobey God because he knew God knows best. That was a test, don't you think so? That was the greatest and the hardest test of all of what I read in the Bible, of all the prophets and all of them. That's the hardest test ever. Remember to like my video, share my video, and those who haven't subscribed to Bev Brown channels, please do so. And please like up the video, no man, and comment. I like when you comment. Please comment and like up the video. Peace out. Bev Brown said that.